Check, 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 check. Okay, we good. What's going on with you guys, man? Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's going on with y'all? It's probably not going to be a lot of people tuning into this. Um, that's understandable. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Um, talk about it. I watched it again. I wanted to give it a chance to watch it again. I didn't want to just jump out there like everybody else has just to destroy the project. People gotta stop overreacting because everybody wants to be first or people want clicks and views. I think that's the problem. People want to get clicks and views, or everybody wants to be famous instead of coming with substance, which is nothing wrong with that. But I watched it again to get a feel of the movie and everything, to basically, just see, how it is. Give me a second. I'm finna get some images from there. Probably not gonna be anybody to come on tonight. Let's see. Where my phone at? I think I left my phone over there. I'm gonna talk about in a minute, guys. Hold on. I'm just finna share this. Well, I thought it was dope. I thought It was good. What's up, No Ledge? Merry Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, man. We doing okay. Now, trying to save this dang picture if it'll let me. Okay, here we go. Now I finally it's gonna let me. Okay, so now I can put this. Okay. So we finna get into it. Now, basically, everybody was just dumping on the film like this is the final version. I'm like, dude, um, to me the film was good. I watched it a second time. I thought it was dope. I thought the storyline and everything was to the point. We didn't have an overcomplicated storyline. We basically figured out who our characters were. We'll probably know more about them later, which I believe we will in part two. But this is mainly going to be about the girl, who, by the way, she looks good. I mean, when I first saw her, I was like, man, with the way the guy walked in the scene, saw her out there farming and doing all of that with the horse, he just sat there and just looked at her. It's like he was looking like, damn, this girl beautiful. I'm like, dude, want to go over there and smash. I'm like, hey, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Now, the guy who basically betrayed them, it was so obvious from the beginning. Um, from the beginning, I knew not to trust him. I just knew he even told you not to trust him. He said, look, I'm an opportunist. When somebody tells you they're an opportunist, if somebody tells you they're an opportunist, believe them. That means that they'll sell your ass out for something quick, some quick money. What's up, Daz Thomas? Nice to see you. Literally just finished watching. That's what's up. This is my second time watching it. I thought the first time I watched it, I was like, okay. And then the second time I watched it, I enjoyed it. This is mainly the way Zack Snyder made this movie. He made it like a video game. If this was on the PS5, everybody would love it. I don't intend to watch it. Hope it's mid to casual viewers that don't ride Snyder. I don't intend to watch it. Hope it's well. Why don't you intend to watch it, Derpy? Shout out to you. I mean, I thought it was straight. I can't wait to see the second one. I think part two is going to get more in depth with the story of General Tiberius, which is played by Digimon, Mr. Amistad himself. Played in other movies. He played in one movie where he was doing MMA. But the thing is that the thing is that people want to blast something before actually getting a chance to watch it. To me, the story was kind of okay. The action scenes were straight. My thing is that the slow-mo scenes, I mean, that's his thing. That's what he does. To me, some scenes really didn't need the slow-mo. Like, I believe that he could have just said, you know what, I'm just gonna let this scene ride out, but then I'll bring the slow-mo back into something else. Not a fan of Snyder versus DC fan. I thought the Snyderverse was okay. I just thought it was too long. He should have cut it down. To me, he should have brought it out like he did Rebel Moon. Like, he should have had a part 1 of it, then brought out a part 2, then brought out a part 3 or whatever acts he wanted. What's up, MDT? Now, the movie basically is about the dreadnoughts who, of course, the beloved king was killed. So now everybody, the universe is free game. You got some who went to conquer. You got some who went to inhabit some planets where they wanted to live the rest of their life. You also have a woman who basically told her story where she was like, she was a little girl and she was taken from her planet. Everyone was killed and she was brought in. So when she was brought in and everything, he wanted to train her to be a killer and to be under their rule. And she basically went along with it. She fell in love with a guy. The guy ended up dying, and that kind of brought her back to what she was as a young kid is, okay, this guy basically took everything from me, so I know what I have to do. You know, so now she's on a planet where she's with farmers. Her ship crash landed there. A man took her in. So she's basically a refugee, as you can say, or an immigrant. So now that she's staying there, she's trying to fit in. She's trying to find a way to fit in. And she's basically just like, whatever, I'm here. I'm a farm, do what I got to do to stay low, you know, but she's in a conflict. She loves 2 guys. She likes the guy who's a farmer. She loves that guy. She really wants to be with him. But then you got the hunter. The hunter is basically the guy who, you know, the typical all brawn, looks good, handsome man, strong dude, can get any girl he wants. And she's basically like caught in a between. And she feels like because she wasn't able to protect her first lover who died when they were in battle, she feels like she can't love. Like she feels like she can't settle down. And that's when the dreadnoughts come in. And then basically, once they come in, she basically warned them that they're going to take everything. And this one of the dudes she liked, which is the farmer, the guy or the guy in control of the harvest, he wants to make a deal. And she's looking like she told them that they're going to come and take everything, which they are. They're going to take everything. And this dummy's like, I'm going to still try to make a deal with them. They end up killing the head guy of the village. So they basically left, said in 10 weeks, we'll be back to take the harvest. So once he left and went to take the harvest, he left some of his soldiers there to basically make sure they do what they're supposed to do. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because now you see, okay, wow, this happened. So now they're trying to figure out ways to get out of it, or what should they do? The guy who's a hunter basically is like, well, let's show them that we're the best farmers where they can't kill us, which was a stupid plan, by the way. That was dumb as hell. When it came out his mouth, it was dumb. And then basically she just said, I'm out. I'm done. I'm gone. And the guy trying to guilt her, well, basically who's her father on the planet. He's like a father figure type. basically trying to tell her, you know, I could have left you in the wreckage, trying to guilt her into staying, which I know wasn't going to work. She was going to leave anyway until she starts seeing the girl about to get taken advantage of, or we like to say without permission. So once that happened, she basically went into the farm with the knife, and you could tell she was specially trained. So she's basically the greatest warrior in the universe, basically. So she chopped all these guys up. The young soldier basically had a crush on the girl that they were finna take advantage of from the beginning when he saw her. And she basically saved him. And the robot basically earlier, that robot scene, it was like, okay, come on, like, stop. It's like Zack Snyder loves these damn robots. Like, he loves robots. And it's like, we really didn't need that scene with the robot. So basically the robot felt compassion for the girl. So then the robot just said, boom, shot the guy, whatever. So then we go on to the next scene. They got to go fight. She shoots the guy in front of the farmers after the bad guy, which of the dreadnoughts is, I guess he's supposed to be a Darth Vader type. Yes, exactly. It's like, why did we need that robot part? First of all, he should have cut that part out. That part should have been gone. Now we get into the scene where, of course, the dreadnought guy who I already knew he was crooked. I already knew he was going to take everything. When I first watched it, I knew he was going to take everything from everybody. I already knew he wasn't there to negotiate. He was just there trying to gauge the atmosphere. It's what you're supposed to do when you're a person that's in power. You gauge the atmosphere. You peep out how the villagers look like. Because remember, he made the remark, for you not to have so much resources, like your women are beautiful, which they were. They were cleaned up. They were nice. They were well kept, which made him believe, okay, something ain't right. Either they're lying and withholding more harvest for us that we could get, or they just plainly just know how to really save. And by him looking at the field, see, when you look at the field and you look at the part of the mountain or whatever that part, or the hill, excuse me, not mountain, but the hill there, you see a lot of grass, and the grass looked good. So that basically was like, okay, bet. All right, I'm getting played. So he had to come up with another scheme where he said, look, I offer this much money. He coerced the guy, which was the guy in charge of the harvest, into telling him the information, which he was stupid. The girl told them, you can't bargain with these people. They take everything. But see, him being greedy, which in most stories, there's that one person who's, I got to get the money. I got to get the money. So once that happened, they killed a person off who is in charge of the village. Killed him off. He's dead. He's out of the picture. So now let's skip forward. They leave and basically go get a bunch of ragtag people to come back to train the villagers on how to fight and how to defend themselves, which is a smart idea, which is a great idea to do. So they go and basically try to go to this place where he has somebody he knows. That guy is being apprehended by the dreadnoughts. So now they got to do another plan. They got to go in there and basically find somebody who knows something at least. Then we got the scene with the little rainbow dude. It's like, okay, the rainbow dude basically wants him. She says no. So then she has to make an example and show him that I will kill you if you don't move the hell back. And that's when he decided to go get some help. That's what all these punks do after they get their ass handed to them. They got to go bring 2 or 3 more people to back them up. So she basically gave the speech, which was dumb. Why would you give a speech? This is what pissed me off. If you're a part of a group you're trying to find a group, that's low key trying to stay hidden and stay under the radar where nobody knows where they're at, you don't announce that you're looking for them. And you definitely don't announce that you're looking for probably one of the greatest strategists in the universe at planning on how to kill people or defend people. So that's what pissed me off there too. First, it was the robot scene that pissed me off with the girl at the lake. Then this pissed me off when she just openly asked somebody, why would you do that? What you should have done after you whooped that ugly pig's ass, you should have told him, let's go around and just, chill. We'll just be incognito and ask different people questions or, gauge how the atmosphere is first. See who you could pay, or you could probably put some money in somebody's pocket. They may tell you something. You don't announce to everybody. That's how I knew the one guy was going to betray them. I said, oh yeah, this guy's shady. He going to betray. When I first watched it, I said, oh yeah, this guy's going to betray him. I already could tell he going to betray him because this dumbass broad just told everybody the plan. You don't tell everybody your plan. You use some Van Sway or Van Swa, whatever that word is. You use it. You show that, you know what? I'm going to be incognito. I'm going to ask a certain way. So then you have the fighting scene in the bar and everything. That whole thing reminded me of Batman rounding up the team in the shot. It basically, thank you, Daz. It basically is that. You're right. It basically was that. We're Batman. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of, and you said it. Shout out to Daz Thomas in the comment section. Cause I was thinking that, and you just said it. So I wasn't the only one thinking that part. Now, so when you're going to do that, you want to go and be incognito and tell everybody. You don't want to tell everybody your plan. So that's how I knew the guy was going to betray them. Come on. It's like, stop. So he basically brings them on. They find out from the little alien that's basically sucking the life from a human, using the human as a vessel to communicate, tells them where the guy is at. So it's like, okay, he tells them where the guy's at. So now they go to go get him. He's supposed to be this gladiator. This dude is laid out, drunk, just like out of this world, looking like Amistad. It's like, why do y'all have this man looking like Amistad? I swear, all they were missing was the boat for them to hop on and to save him. And all I wanted to hear him say was, give us free. That's all I wanted to hear. What's up, Yusef? That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to see him say. Give us free. And then he basically is getting cleaned off. They're cleaning him off. She's talking to him, trying to tell him this and that. So they round him up. So now they're basically got a ragtag team. Now, the guy that they captured basically let them know about the brother and the sister, who we find out at the end was secretly hiding on that planet. And they sent out a signal, but the guy who basically headshotted the person at the bar basically told the dreadnoughts where they were going. So soon as they left that planet after getting the guy from the resistance, basically they came, destroyed the planet. Then you had the epic scene at the end where they all got tied up. First of all, why would you let this guy be the guy to kill the girl? Why wouldn't you just do it yourself? And then second of all, excuse me, why would you kill the girl when we found out at the end from your boss basically said, I want her alive so I could crucify her in front of people. No, you went against your better judgment to try to be the top dog, and it blew up in your face. Now, the part where he told the guy, you're a coward, that was dope. I liked that. But why would you give him the tool to kill her? You just said that he loves her, which we knew that from the beginning of the movie when he just sat there looking at her for like 2-3 seconds, which I don't blame him. I'll smash that bony chick too, because she fine. I ain't gonna lie. I would have smashed her bony ass too, bro. She is cute as hell. So I feel you when you had to pause in the movie and said, damn, that bitch bad. So they have their epic battle at the end. They're all fighting. They're going at it and everything. And of course, the brother with the dreads and everything was there. So his crew got destroyed after they got released, and then he basically took out the gunner, and then you had the showdown with the chick and the guy. Like I said, the action and all of that was dope. It was like, if this was on the PS5, this would have been classic. Like, this seems like a PS5 game. Like, I would put this on a PS5 game quick, and it would be awesome. As a movie, the storyline was kind of okay. It was all right, but it's only the first part. So that's why I wasn't tripping. But as an entertainment value, hell, I was entertained. I give it 3 stars, maybe 3.5. It was entertaining. But if you want to talk about a story, I give the story probably 1.5. Like, the story and how the setup was, I get at a 1.5. So at the end of the day, I'll probably give it 2 stars out of 4, maybe 2.5 out of 4. For the first part, I would give it that. But as entertainment, I give it 3 or 3.5 because I thought the action scenes was dope. I like the headshots. I like the stabbing. The chick, the Chinese chick, is the same chick from Shang-Chi. She's the comedy relief. They had her playing a serious role in this. I was like, ain't that the chick from Shang-Chi who was making all the jokes? That's her. She was dope. But they only showed a little bit of her. This is what I'm saying. They didn't even, like, when it got to the epic battle for part 1, we didn't really see the general do anything. We didn't see the pretty boy they got from the planet, which I don't know why they went to go get him. This dude broke in a griffin or whatever. I don't even know why they went to go get him. I'm like, he didn't do anything. Like, he didn't do nothing. They underutilized these guys in part 1. Like, I wanted to see them fighting at the end. Like, you could have showed some scenes of them messing something up. It's like they just quickly jumped ahead to her fighting the main boss. That was the main villain. It was like, that's it? Okay. And it didn't even feel like 2 hours. This movie actually felt like under an hour. Like, it did not feel long. It felt, to me, thrown together. This is my only issue with Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder is very good at shots and scenes, like putting scenes together, being able to go from one scene to another. But as far as a storyteller or as a person trying to develop the talent or trying to bring out the character, he's not good at that at all. He's terrible. Like I said, the entertainment was a 3 or 3.5 out of 4. But the storytelling, the setup, the delivery of certain things, it was like a 1.5. Or it was a 1.5. So probably 2.5 out of 4 stars, I'll give it. But would I say this is a failure? No, we got to see what part 2 brings. If part 2 is good, then we may have a movie. We may have a classic on our hands. But we got to see. From the trailer I saw of part 2, it looks good. It looks like they're going to explore. It looks like they're going to explore more of the characters. The general, we're going to see the general, how he gave up, how he surrendered, and we're going to see what happens to his people. We're going to see the pretty boy Rico Suave, the Rico Suave type dude. We're going to see his origin, and we're going to go from there. But overall, I give this a 2, maybe 2.5 out of 4 stars. If you haven't seen it, I would go see it. I would watch it. I don't think it's that bad. And its fans don't deserve anything. Why not? There is fans. It's 23% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, I understand, but I don't go by Rotten Tomatoes. I go by my eyes, how I feel. Did I feel anything from it? Plus, I just never felt like these characters were ever in danger. But I knew they were going to kill somebody off, but it just never felt in danger. No danger or anything. It just felt like, okay, whatever. I dropped the link for everybody if you want to get in. There goes the link. Y'all can hop on. But the robot scene was terrible. I did not like that robot scene. I thought that scene should have been cut out. And it's just certain stuff was just goofy to me. Very, very stupid and lazy. But the link's in the description box if y'all want to hop on. I swore I just had my phone. God dang it. I just had my phone. What did I do with my phone? Oh, here you go. Let me share this. What's up? What's going on?
Not much. First time on this one.
I know, man. Good to see you, man. I'm like, man, Henry ain't never been on here.
Well, no. Well, actually though, working and trying to maintain though, because I just be like, I ain't gonna say out the blue, but I just be looking at everything. Plus, though, I'm gonna give a shout out to you and Carcino. Y'all the main two I've been watching. Y'all channels, your StreamYard. It's like both of y'all be dropping jewels and knowledge, and it's just like people don't understand. Like in life, you gotta pay attention because you can sit there and watch the media and they say all this BS, but at the same time, I'm looking like this. Hold on, something ain't right though. I'm looking deep in the surface that So I had to go to Carcino and y'all, especially you, HC, the way you break down the game on the TV and stuff. I'm like, this dude need to be a head coach.
Yeah, it's just these guys too soft now, man. I could be, but these guys are way too soft. They cry about everything, man, and it's like my coach. He played for the Broncos. My head coach, Steve Wilson. He's a cornerback. Played on the defense with Tom Jackson and all of them. That got to the Super Bowl. So he taught me the game and everything. And then we had a coach, Coach Burns. He coached in the NFL. He was a D-line coach. He used to coach with the Washington Redskins. So we were running a lot of their defenses, which was the 34 defense /43. So they would run the 34, but we would disguise it mostly as a 43 defense, or sometimes we would disguise it as a 4-4. So they gave us an NFL playbook. So we had a playbook this thick in college. And we had to learn everything. And I learned everything from front to back. And then I read it from back to front. So I knew what to do. It's just that my body wasn't at that level, like athletic wise. But once I learned how to play, boom, I caught on. I was good. And then I got hurt. So then it was like, whatever. So I went into other things. I got my education and I moved on, do what I had to do. But I always studied the game. I always watched the game and wanted to learn about it. And I've been watching, like I've been debating with people, like adults, like since I was like 8 or 7 years old, like about football and basketball. So my mom would tell you, and my sister and all of them would tell you, like he was arguing at a barbershop with guys because I just saw the game and I always wanted to know the game. And I see the fundamentals and the skills from watching guys like Ray Lewis or watching guys like Derek Brooks. I'm a Florida State guy. So Derek Brooks, I used to watch him. I used to watch Peter Boulware. See, a lot of people don't know Peter Boulware, but Peter Boulware's his ability to play the defensive end and the outside backer really benefited the Ravens. And when they brought in Terrell Suggs, that filled the void that he left in 2005 when he retired. So I mean, I break the game now because I want everybody to know. I was in journalism. My degree's in broadcast journalism. So I know the tropes that these people are doing. I know the tropes that they have to go through to be in that business. They gotta take it up the butt to get to where they gotta get to. Me, I can't take orders. That's why I work at where I work at, because it has a union. That's the only reason why I'm at the job, because of the benefits and it got a union. I can't be in a regular job that just has no union, because I would have got fired day one, because I'm very opinionated and you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. I could do the job if you ask me to do the job. But if you want to try to make it a stick measuring contest, I'm going to make you look stupid just on the job, like straight up. So So I'm not finna do anything to jeopardize my integrity to get anything in life. I don't care. Like if I only could get the $10, then hey, I'm gonna make that $10 stretch. But I'm not finna lie to you guys and do the same thing as all these people on TV who gonna tell you this is a great play when I just saw the play. It was a bad play. It just so happened to work. So
oh, go ahead.
Are you good? Go ahead.
Yeah, and another thing I want to talk about is the movies and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, with DC and Marvel, I'm very disappointed because okay, in the how I say this, when they do all this Comic Con, all that stuff, I ain't never
Mm-hmm.
went, but you know how, and I saw that video when Feige presented Blade, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting like this, you know, they was talking about all the movies coming. I'm looking at it like that on the YouTube. I'm sitting like this. Screw with everybody. Where's Blade at? That's what I
Mm-hmm.
want. And then turn around, all these stories come out and all this. I'm saying like, you know what, Feige, you know what, Marvel, and you know what, Disney, y'all sit here. I don't get it. Blade built y'all franchise, built
Mm-hmm.
y'all Marvel. Y'all was in debt, and you saw every character on the market. Y'all was bankruptcy. When Blade came out, it saved y'all ass. But then you gonna treat this character like ain't nothing? Oh
Yep.
my God! No, 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 no. We not having this. Plus, I'm gonna say like every person in the around the globe, everybody knows Blade, but Feige, Disney, Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
y'all screwed it up. Y'all know y'all gonna catch it, and it's not gonna be looking pretty because everybody know Blade. What is so hard to tell a vampire genre? It's not that damn hard.
Mm-mm.
I'm a fan of it, but I'm to the point now. All this gender based. Well, we gotta put this. No, it's all about Blade, and I'm tired of it. Look, make a good film, make a good story, and please do it right.
Right.
I am getting tired of it. And also for DC, I'm very disappointed now because y'all keep going backwards. You start out with Superman. Okay, that's your front. Let's go for it. Okay, Man of Steel, cool. But I'm to the point now. It's like, why y'all keep going back so many times and trying to reboot? It's like, look, I get it. Please, just do the story right. Do not try to compete other films. Just do the story right and follow it. Now, the new film on 2025, the new Superman Legacy, right? And
Mm-hmm.
also, I'm looking at the characters and look at the actors play. And the guy who played Lex Luthor, I can't think of his name, but I remember him in X-Men First Class. He plays Beast. He's gonna play Lex Luthor, and I was saying, what? I'm like, he's a
Right.
good actor, but when people in the last one, Batman versus Superman, Dawn of
Mm-hmm.
Justice, Eisenberg, I didn't like him because that Lex Luthor, he was too much on some weird side. It's like, no, that's not Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is so smart, 30 times ahead of everything, ahead of his time. He's
Yep.
smart, but he's not going to give you that I'm going to kill you type pressure. He do it in a smooth fashion way. He's not going to tell you, you're not going to know it till it's coming. That's how Lex
Mm-hmm.
Luthor operates. And people can look at, and some people like to get on the comments and talk about the film. This is all, y'all need to stop it. Look, there's a bookstore, Barnes and Nobles. Look at your comic books. Do your research. Do your history before
Mm-hmm.
you start making judgment.
Exactly. And that's the problem is that these people they don't do their research. They just jump out there saying, "Oh man, they're trying to make this character such and such." Well, that character did that in the comic book. So, it just may not have happened when you were reading it, but it did happen. So, it's just it's things like that. People are just ignorant to things and stuff, and they just say whatever just to try to sound like they're the smartest person in the room, or try to make it seem like they know it all. And it's like, no, you don't know it all. It's like, look, is but to say the first thing is the thing is I believe Marvel don't know what they're doing. I believe, listen, the first phase and second phase, people don't understand. It was only a few good movies out of that.
Yeah.
Captain America really has been really the only solo person from the Avengers who's really been successful. Like his movies have really been the best. Iron
Yeah.
Man, Iron Man 1 was okay. The second one was terrible. The third one was worse. So it's like, then you go to who else is next? You had Black Widow had an underrated movie, but they put it out at the wrong time. You should have put it out right after the first Avengers movie. And I understand why Scarlett Johansson was pissed off, because I went to watch the movie and I was expecting, man, this finna be trash. And I watched it. I was like, this is actually a good movie. They just brought it out too late. It's like this movie should have came out in the first phase. Like, I don't understand it. And in the Hawkeye series, I just wanted to choke the girl the whole series. She was just pissing me off. I just wanted to choke her.
And another thing, it's like, I don't watch the Disney Plus series because on my phone, I look at the trailers and I'm just sitting like this. Okay, why we need to tell this story? And then you got other Disney shows of Marvel they bring it out. It don't make sense. And I'm just sitting like, y'all just trying to catch a bag real quick. And it's just like, people are not falling for that. Please.
Nope.
Marvel. Y'all, oh my God. And I be looking like, what in the world are y'all doing? I'm like, man, I'm disgusted with both companies. And y'all sit there, it's like, who is the head of the company? Who is y'all trying to please? It's like, y'all need to cut this out. And here's another thing. Me and this co-worker we was talking about, and I told him, I said, if they could do an animated film, they can't do it the real film, but the animated one is the Batman Who Laughs, straight out the comic. They could turn that. They could turn that film into like an animated film so long, man, it will get people attention because you got so many faces of.
Well, that's Batman. but not to cut you off, my bad. But DC is great at making animated stuff. Like, listen, they are the best in the business. Out of Marvel and them, they have the better comic books, they have the better novels, they have the better everything except the main thing, which is the theater, which is the movies. And the reason I believe they're not good at the movies is because Warner Brothers, they don't know what the hell they got. They don't know.
They don't. And another thing, HD, it's like this. With DC, y'all material, source of material, I'm talking about like, we can relate to DC because they're more grounded. And it's like a person could be like on this earth and planet, and then they don't know they have a special type of power. But then they kind of look like normal like us, but then it's always some guardian come and take them to their home planet and find out, you have something gift and a special one. And that's what I like, how they break the story down from the good and bad. But with Marvel, it's like all based off I'm a god, I'm powerful as, saying nobody can stop me. I just Marvel. It's like, dude, this is a joke. I'm like, dude, okay, yeah, you're powerful this, but it's like about you is arrogance. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what the hell? But that's why I love DC, because DC, it's like, if they could bring out, so DC could really just take Marvel by the hand. It's like Marvel got so much characters and so many heroes in there. It's like, DC, what is y'all waiting on? It's time to take charge and get them by the throat. Because y'all got too much of characters that's been wasted too many times. But y'all always trying to keep Batman and Superman. And it's like, look, this is like a circle going around. It's like, dude, how many times y'all gonna do Batman? How many times you gonna do Superman? How many times you gonna do all this? Keep it going. Now I kind of look at breaking down. It's like, okay, we could do a multiverse. Okay, to break that down in that chapter. Okay, let's start something new and fresh. But to me, it's just like Hollywood is really just, they don't know how to come up with ideas. They don't know how to it's like, no, you got to go back to like the basics of how you do films and break down barriers.
Right.
And as far as this, like I've been to movies so long, and I'm more into horror genre, also werewolf and vampire genre, and I would
Okay.
not sit there and watch this, huh?
No, I said, okay, I'm you good. Keep going. You cooking, man. You cooking. You
Yeah, and
cooking. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm like, go ahead. Like I like where you're going with it. Go ahead. Keep going.
I'm like a horror genre, vampire genre, and werewolf genre. It's something about vampires and werewolves. It's like I love that genre, but it's just the thing about it though. It's like with the vampire genre, it's just like we ain't been seeing none of that. But I was so happy that for the bring Blade back. I was damn happy. I was
Yep.
very happy because, for instance, Marvel Blade saved Marvel, and most people don't even know that. It's like if you look at the history, it's all on YouTube. They break it down like how Blade saved the Marvel franchise for
Mm-hmm.
Crumbler, and he did though. Now the third Blade, I was like this. It's like really, this is like I did the comedy crap and all that. I was disappointed. Then you brought Dracula into play. To me, I'm like, look, do they look at their comic
Right.
books? In the comic books, Dracula was white headed, a white hair, long hair, and a type of dude that Dracula is like powerful, but he just like he's strategized his moves, not attack, but strategize his moves, but also he comes to the point of really gonna kill you. He's not gonna tell you, but he strategized every move he makes. And then if you're gonna do Blade, and I heard they got the director who's gonna do Blade is the guy who directed Logan, the film. He about to do Blade the project, and I'm like,
Yeah, because
okay, we got
they had to get rid of him because they had to get rid of him. If they didn't get rid of him, Mahershala Ali was finna walk away from the whole damn thing.
oh hell yeah,
Because
and I heard,
it was bullshit what was going on. And
and
I was like, this is ridiculous what's going on. That's why I reported what I reported on it on my channel that Mahershala Ali is about to say F this shit because he's basically not even in his movie. And see, this is what pisses me off about Marvel, and I'm gonna say Disney as a whole because I'm a Star
yeah,
Wars guy. I was a Star Trek guy first because my dad, God rest his soul, he old school. He old school Captain Kirk. So I used to watch the old school shows every day. So when I seen J.J. Abrams made it, for example, it pissed me off. First of all, Spock don't get the girl. Okay, that's rule number one. Spock's not the suave Van Swa ladies man.
no,
He's the guy to get our ass out of shit. We need him like, yo, how do we get out of this? Scotty's the one who's like, great Scots, everything's going to shit. Like he's the panicker. He's the
yeah,
panicker. You leave him as the panicker. That's what he does. That is his number one thing. And then you got, of course, Captain Kirk, who over here working his charm on a fine on an alien chick or a regular chick, or he trying to talk them out of dying. And that's what you do. You don't change that whole thing. And this is what Disney is doing with Ahsoka, Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars guy too. It was a show back in the day. I don't know if you recall it, called Rebels. It was Rebels.
yeah,
Okay, Rebels. If you're going to make a show Rebels, call it Rebels. That's it. Call it Rebels. Don't call it Ahsoka, and I only get Ahsoka for part of the show. Because now
mm-hmm,
you done wasted my time. And then
mm-hmm,
you're going to bring Anakin in, which I thought was great. I understand it. But now you're trying to make the world between worlds into something that it never was supposed to be from the beginning. It wasn't supposed to be a place in between time or dimensions. It was made for people who are done, who are lost, who are out of this world. So that's the thing I'm saying is What they tried to do with Blade is say, you know what? We're gonna make this about his daughter, which is, I think, bloodline in the comics is his daughter. They're trying to, and he's gonna be a third wheel in the story. I'm out. I don't want to watch it. I'm done. I don't want to watch that shit.
And HD, man, you hit it right there though. And also, I ain't gonna lie, Star Wars, it's like I'm into Star Wars, but I don't like to the point where, okay, then we get Darth Vader, we get the Jedi, we get the Sith. But to me, I'm like, look, if y'all gonna keep competing on, okay, the original Star Wars and also the prequels, why in the world we just move on? It's kind of like this though.
Yep, exactly.
Old heroes, it's like a quote where it's some person say this: when old heroes die, new ones arrive. And also, here's another thing: there's a lot of Sith Lords that's out there, and I ain't never seen. I'm like Darth Bane, Darth Revan, and it's like it's everywhere, everywhere. And you tell me, like Disney, look, I understand that you try to please your fan base and all that, but to me, it's like, go deep in the world of Star Wars, go into detail. Talk about Bane. Like, we need to introduce him, Bane. We need to introduce Revan. Revan is a mud. It's like Revan is like he's not a Sith. He's not a Jedi. He's cut in between. But when I sit there and look him up, I'm sitting like, whoa, this dude is no joke. He's for real.
He is.
And it's just like they it's kind of like if Disney kind of missed a pinpoint. It's just like, dude, it's like you don't get it's like how to use your imaginations. Y'all just going by the numbers. Okay, how much money we can reckon, how much the production. It's like, look, I'm saying like this. If you just leave the 3 Star Wars and then you try to go to the prequels of the 3 ones, it's like this. It's time to move on. It's time to introduce the Sith Lord and the Jedi's we never seen before, but we like to know them. But y'all keep on doing the same rotation. Well, we got to make this right. Everybody merchandise. I get it, but a lot of people don't know the deep side of the Star Wars. It's a lot of it. Damn, you're wasting up material. And I be looking like every time that my mom, she like to watch hood films. And I told my mom, I said, look, Mom, I'm not into hood films. I'm not into that crap because that making us look like we're just some jerks and we just don't know what to do in life. I don't look at that. I look at that makes sense and deal with like reality.
Hood films are so damn basic. Like the hood film I like was 3 Strikes because it actually had a story to it.
Yeah.
But Baby Boy and this, it's like, dog, babe, listen. And I used to, me and my ex used to get into this. I used to tell her, I said, the only reason you like Baby Boy is because of the sex scenes. That's it. That's all. When he was blowing her back out, that's the only part you like. Other than that, you did not like that movie. That movie was trash. It was trash. And everybody always try to bring it up to me. I say, look, this dude had a chick. Okay, I'm explaining to me. He had a chick who was getting money, who went to work, gave him a car, gave him all this stuff. Why don't you just stay with your chick?
Right?
And they like, well, no, man, that's the premise of it. He still want to live it with his mom and everything. I'm like, bro, why? You got a chick, dude. If I had Yvette, nigga, I've been way further ahead than where I was at that time when I was younger. If I had an Yvette, like, is you serious? Man, I shook my head like, whatever, dog. Y'all can enjoy this bullshit.
And that's why it's like I don't sit there like Baby Boy and look at. I don't look at them. It's like I don't see them as classic films. And also another thing, Joker 2 is coming out. Deadpool 3 is coming out. And
Yeah.
the Joker
I heard
part
they
2,
making it a musical.
yes, they is. And to me, I
Oh
was like, I
God.
said, oh, hell no, hell no. And to me, it's like, I saw Joker 1 in theaters, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that was a classic movie because, and
It was.
I tell people this, look, if you're not a comic book and if you into comic books or you're not, you got to go see this film because I'm gonna tell you something. When I saw this film, really Joker don't have an origin story because you don't know what his true identity is.
Correct.
He just
Yeah, exactly. Because that Joker really wasn't the Joker. It was the Joker inspiring the other Jokers. So we don't like, because people don't understand, it's really 3 Jokers. If you know the comic book, the 3 Jokers, the Joker Wars, it's like, it's really 3 of them. So
and it's
you don't know whose origin story is correct, but go ahead.
And it's so crazy though. And I tell people, I said this. I said, look, y'all gotta go see this film. It's like, man, no. It deals with real life intention because you gotta sit there. And when I watched this film, it was like, at first you feel sorry for the dude, but then to the middle of the damn scene, you be looking like, oh my god, damn man, you is. Oh, and it's so sad. But in a way, life could make you, as society could make you go like that, and it's true right there. And he was like hallucinated, and I thought this was real. And I'm looking like, damn, what the hell is going on here? And then the guy who directed it, he did The Hangover, Project X, and he did this film. And I'm like, dude, how the hell you did other films late in comedy, but did you switch on to this film? I'm like, dude, I got to give you props on that one.
That's what I call a director.
Yeah,
you know, that's a great guy. That's a guy who understands it. And he showed it in that. It showed different ranges of what he was and everything. I like the way how, you know, it made it seem like he was he was doing his thing at the comedy show when he really wasn't. He was just thinking that, and that was dope. Like, that's something that steps outside of you as a person reading into something or watching something or listening to something. It makes you like, oh, okay, I like that angle he went at, you know, because we never really seen it from a person who is psychologically messed up. We never seen it from that perspective. Because that person may see it like he's in a relationship with a chick, but he really not. He made it up.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, AC. I'm gonna say when the dude had really lost it when he was in the bathroom putting the makeup on, dyeing the hair green.
Gosh, yes.
And, AD, I was in the theater. I was like this, and that dude that got him fired, gave him the pistol, got him fired, and I'm looking like this though. And that the short dude, he was sitting like, yeah, you know, such stuff. When that dude grabbed them scissors, I said, yeah, there must be some payback in this bitch. Yep. He stabbed him. I said, yep. And a lot of people like, damn, here. I'm like, no, y'all don't get it. Joker, he's good with the guns, but he's good with that damn blade. And then the big mistake, pick that knife up. And he was just didn't know it's coming. But I was like this, dude, this person, I don't give a damn how it is. And the other scene when the TV host, though, he was talking, and I love the part what he said was, y'all see me every day, every day in life, and y'all ignore me, y'all pass me. I said, man, I was filled with joy because it's the truth right there. And shot to do, I'm like, yep, I love this one right there. Yep. But I love it, though. It's a good film and all that, but also for the Batman, the latest Batman from Robert Pattinson, I ain't gonna lie to you. To me, that's the best Batman I ever seen. Well grounded, flushed out character.
Yeah, like
It was
it's really year one Batman. If you read the
yeah,
comic book, it's really year one Batman. Everything was that. I just thought Catwoman's performance, she could be better.
yes.
She was kind of bland a little bit, but hey, I mean, it was her first time. She could get better. She was
Yeah.
fine. I ain't gonna lie, she fine.
But
she take after her mama. We definitely
oh,
see that.
oh yes, man. I couldn't know that. I said, don't you know I can sit there, man? Screw laying it down. I said, man, I get boy. I would sit there. Look. Most young talking about, man, I get up. No, partner, Sue. I will give her the slow motion business. I'll take my
Yeah,
time with that. Shit.
man, she was
But
beautiful, boy.
yes, but when the Riddler, I was happy with this Riddler because all the years they made Riddler as a joke. But this Riddler, yes, this is the Riddler I want for many years. Sinister,
Hmm.
kill a person. Damn it, this is what I want. And I was
Hmm.
talking about, for the kids, F them kids. This is grown folks. This is the Riddler I want.
Hmm. I mean,
And it was just,
a lot of people Riddler, everybody has a different Riddler they like. Like I liked the Riddler on the animated show back in the
yeah,
90s. Um, Riddler to me is a very tricky character.
yes,
Um, if you don't know how to write him, the thing I loved about this was he had the riddles. They were
hard
very
to solve.
yeah, they made you think, and then he was also dark. So that's what I liked about it. You know what I'm saying? And then I watched the Gotham show. I watched all the five seasons. I thought the Gotham show was awesome. It should have went a little further, but hey, it is what it is. But it sets the groundwork on what we could get in the future. I was proud of this Batman. I liked the way he was being a detective. He was
Yeah,
he was having a hard time balancing being Bruce Wayne and then being Batman. You get to see where he's like, I'm just gonna be Batman. I don't
yeah,
care about the Bruce Wayne. And then you had Alfred having to tell him, like, no, you gotta be some Bruce Wayne a little bit. You gotta go pay your respects and stuff. That's that's what I wanted to see. The
and
interaction.
and also my niece, she had watched it though, and she kind of fell asleep for the part, but she's like, look, I gotta watch it again. And then I had to give us a heads up because I said, niece, I'm gonna tell you straight up like this. That Batman is good. It's like you gotta pay close attention. This is more of year one. This is not he's not polished yet that we know of Batman. It's like, what is
Mhm.
Batman's greatest strength?
Right.
A great detective.
Hmm.
What is, and he's just to the point in time, it's like revengeance and all that. But the thing I like about it is like, it show how the Batcave wasn't developed, not yet. It was still
Hmm.
grounded. The Batmobile,
Right.
oh my God. If I wish I had a Batmobile like that, I said, look, give me that damn car. I would love to have that car.
Yeah,
It was so
for real.
dope. And
Me
his
too.
gadgets, the gadget was built by hand by him. And it's
Yep.
just like Apple telling him, dude, you got to go out in these places. If you don't, they gonna know who the hell you is. And it's like you
Hmm.
got to show your face. And I love the great actor, even much Gordon, the guy
Yeah,
who played
Commissioner
Gordon.
Gordon.
He's
Yeah, that's
he's
dang, that's Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright.
he's,
Yep.
he's a great actor, man.
Yes,
It's
he
just like
is.
he's
Yes,
great
he
acting.
is.
And to me, it's like people look at like bigger names and such. I said I don't look at bigger names. I look at, can you perfect this character? Because if you look at Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, you have like nameless actors and stuff. But here's the
Hmm.
thing: a shock movie, some actors play their part. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't know much about Heath Ledger, but when he had show up and played the Batman, the Joker in the Batman, I'm like, who is this dude?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought all the Lord of the Rings were overrated.
Well, and it was in that time spirit, like it was popular, but then kind of died.
It was straight, but it's like okay, like it was okay when I watched it, but it was like it was like when I watched The Creator. I watched The Creator the other day. It was like I just wasn't left with any fulfillment. Like it was a good story. It was, you know, the actors, you know, they played their part well. It just wasn't, it was like it's just missing something. Like I don't know what it is. It's just it don't have that to it. But it to me is one of the movies that are critically acclaimed and all of that stuff. It's like, all right, whatever. Like, you know, it was okay. But then when I watched the Batman, like the Batman to me is a classic. Like, yeah, this is what I like. This it hit everything that I needed it to hit, you know. So I don't know. I just never was a Lord of the Rings guy. Everybody loves it but me. In my that I know.
And that's so true, HD. And to me, it was like Matt Reeves when he directed this Batman. I ain't gonna lie, the film was like 3 hours long and stuff like that. It was worth every bit of it. But
it didn't feel like it though.
It didn't. But it felt the movie felt so grounded. Like when he just jumped off the building and fell there, I said, God damn,
that was dope. Yeah.
But they showed on YouTube the deleted scene when Batman had a conversation with the Joker. And I was sitting like, why the hell?
That shit was dope.
I was pissed.
Dog, I was so mad. I'm like, why would you leave this out? But I understood why he did. Because if Joker would have had that scene, it would have took away from the Riddler. It would have stole it. It would have stole it because it was so captivating. It was like, this is the Joker this is the Joker right here. This is the Joker. You know, not, you know, like Heath Ledger's was good. You know, everybody loved Heath Ledger's. You know, he was good. Jax was good. I love Jax. Jax was great. Jack was like the old Joker, like from the Adam West series, with a little more twisted, with a little more twist to him, dark twist to him. Heath was good, you know. And the guy who did the Suicide Squad, I think if we would have had him as the main villain, I thought he would have been dope. But we didn't get a chance to see that Joker. We didn't get to see that Joker.
Well, you talk about the Joker on the Suicide Squad, Jay Leto.
Yeah, I liked that gangsters that with the grill, the tag. It was something different. I wanted to see what he could do with it. And that to me, they just underutilized it. Like I was like, okay, who's the villain? Him or this witch chick? It's like, what are we doing?
And I ain't gonna lie, HD, it's like when I was like, okay, you know, this is something different. But you know, it's like I ain't gonna be like, well, this is awful. Like, every Joker got every different versions of Joker in the damn comic book.
Yeah.
And the way I look at this way, but the one in the Batman with the deleted scene, that Joker was really based off a comic. I forgot though. His face is all messed up. It's like a chemical reaction that it's getting more.
What you're talking about. Yeah.
And to me, it was like, oh my God! I said, Matt Reeves, you capitalize a film like this, like this, and I don't care about the jackasses. They always talk about, well, this film, like, look, shut up, damn, do you judge or something? I can tell you about your actor though, he was suck. And y'all put this dude on a pedestal.
Right.
If I'm doing a film, and I don't want no big name, because why I need a big name and then turn around? It's kind of like this. Like Carson said so many times, it's like putting so much money in a budget of a film, and you got to make that triple it back.
Yeah. Fact.
And then turn around. Why do you think people are going to Netflix movies. They go into Hulu. They do it for that. And
Mm-hmm.
those movies turn out so good because they don't have to put that much money. But look how much money is making it back. And you telling a good story. You don't have to do a lot of special effects, but you make it more realistic. Be like, okay, this is gonna happen in time. Like when Matt Reeves did the Batman, it felt like a Gotham. It felt like so
Mm-hmm.
much. And I'm like, Matt Reeves, he sit there. I want to make this more grounded, and I said, this is the films that we need to have. It's more grounded. Why we
Mm-hmm.
keep on? It's kind of like why we keep on telling something, and we looking like, okay, like look, this is not realistic. It's not gonna make believe. It's like, dude,
Right.
y'all put out something that's hype up social media and hype up all this stuff, but then you go see the film, people are lying, and I'm just gonna be like this, and I'm gonna be real true. The Matrix, the fourth one, I'm still pissed off because I said, why y'all do my boy Keanu Reeves like this? And I just saw that film, and I couldn't. I was
Man,
so
I
hyped.
ain't even watch it because everybody
No,
said it was so bad. And it
AC,
was like, wow, I can't watch it. I can't because if everybody told me it was bad, I don't want to watch it. I after to me, Matrix should have been a one movie. That's it, and then you could have did a
yeah,
spinoff to it. That's what you should have done to it. I mean, part two was okay, but it was like, okay, whatever. You got two twins who can
yeah.
phase through shit. It's like, all right.
And
It's
the
like
way
whatever.
and I ain't gonna lie to you, AC. My sister bought me the tickets to see it. I was hyped to see it, but turn around, AC. When that film was over, I was like this, and man, people like, how was it, dog? Look,
Dog
I love
shit.
my boy. I love my boy Keanu Reeves. I love him. He's good. He's good at the John Wick. That's his strength. But
Mm-hmm.
when y'all sit there and put him in this BS, I felt like, you know what? Y'all just threw this out here trying to get a money bag, whatever. And I'm just like, man, you didn't have to do my boy like this, Keanu Reeves. Nah, man, not like this, man. Not the way to go out like that. And I'm just so disgusted. I was just like, I could not watch this no more, man. It was disgusting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now with the John Wick series, yes, but the Continental, I ain't get a chance to see it, but I'm gonna have time to watch it though. But to me,
I
it
watched
was
it. I watched it.
everybody. I already knew the series was about to be good because it was more about
Oh, it
Winston
was
and
dope.
Strong
Mm-hmm. It was
came
great,
together.
man. It was. I
And
forgot. I forgot it was on Winston. I
yeah,
forgot about it, and it was. It was so good, man. I loved it. Continental was great. I'm watching the Legacy of Monsters. I gotta watch. I gotta watch this last episode that came out. But
and to me, it's so flourished. It's just like I already knew Winston. Or watching all of this, watching all the John Wick sequels. I got the shirt of John Wick though because I'm on social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not hard to find. But when I bought the shirt for part, I think it was like John Wick 4. It was coming out in theaters. I bought my ticket already to watch it in theaters already though, and I was telling my family, look, I'm gonna go see John Wick. I don't give a damn.
mm,
And what surprised me, and I was telling people, I said, okay, John Wick, all these characters, but I'm like this. Winston, it's something about him that I
mm-hmm.
don't know about it. It's so
Oh, you
why
need to
he
see it. Winston's backstory is amazing. Like whoever
yeah,
wrote the Continental, the delivery, everything was on point, man. It was listen, it's awesome. I had to watch it
and,
again. I might watch it
and,
again. I might watch it again later, like because it's that good.
and
Um,
also go ahead.
and you got to see the black character where he came from. So it was beautiful, man. But go ahead.
And also the guys who did all the sequels of John Wick, they did most of this the series of Continental. They did the writing and also the choreographer who did John Wick, they did Continental at the same way. And
Oh, it
that was
made
kept
sense. Yep.
yeah. And I read up on that. I was like, okay. And also they're trying to go into work of doing a part 5
Mm.
of John Wick. But I'm just looking like
I wouldn't do it. Like I
no.
thought John Wick 4 ended it off perfect. It's like, why do we need another one? Just go with another person for the next one.
Well, they posted because the way it ended, it's like in part 4, you have interesting characters like Kang, that actor Don Young. Oh my God.
Mhm.
And the black dude, the track hunter. It's something about him that he got the German Shepherd dog, and he related to Sophia, or that
Mm.
might be Sophia lost love interest. That's something I be looking at, and like they both got German Shepherds, but it's something about them. It's like they got to be related to. It's just like they need to branch off more of their stories. And
Right.
it's like I like how Kane Don Young. Don Young is a great actor, but a
Mhm.
damn good martial artist. And he's like, this dude is not a joke. He's for real because his martial arts is like when you watch it, it's like it's so he's like orthodox. He's so quick in them hands, but he's like
Mhm.
on the feet, yes, but them hands are more deadlier. It's like it's not no you bring a martial artist been doing like 3 years trying to make him a star and stuff like that. But Don Young, he's like natural ability with martial arts, and it also you got to look at his age. He's getting to the point where he's not going to be that much faster. He's
Right.
going to be more like strategized, and
Right.
that's why I love about when Keanu Reeves and everybody want to work with him because it's a lot of great actors just pulls it off, and I'm just like, that's how you get a damn good movie. But I'm getting tired
Mhm.
of bringing big names just trying to sell a film. But to me, it's getting to a point that look, Hollywood, y'all need to cut it out. Get the
Mhm.
person that can do this movie, but also play the character as you post design it to a T. Because if you don't do this, if you keep on bringing, listen to the people and with the gender and all this base stuff and all that, it's looking like it's getting to the point where y'all stuff is running downhill and it's getting pathetic.
Yep.
And this has got to stop because I see why that I watch this world and I watch it so many times, man. It's just like it's so much like you said, AC. I watch your channel many times. I watch cartoon channels so many times I get a chance. Y'all two brothers, and I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people can sit there, and a lot of people don't even know y'all. It's like, and I tell people, look on Carcino channel and listen to what he got to say. Look at
Mhm.
HD. Listen to what he got to say. He's telling y'all something. But it's like most of these channels I'm watching, it's like, oh, so you sign with a sponsorship. So you sign and you say all this to kiss ass. I said, partner, where is the respect? Where's to be the honest opinion? And I'm just to the point. And
Mhm.
also, HD, when I watched your bill, you said something about journalists, and you put out I think the bachelor's degree and the other degree you pull out.
Yeah, because people be acting like I don't know what I'm talking. I'm like, dude, I got degrees in this shit. Like, this is what I do. So I know what I'm doing. Chess ready. You said let's talk about Coach Prom. What happened with Coach Prom? But I
Right.
had to show people that stuff, man, because people they don't know. Like, people think that you be on YouTube. It's like, dude, I do this because I love to do it. I don't do this for nothing else. I wouldn't be putting out a video a day or at least two. It's like, come on. Like, in a few hours, I got to do all day football, and I'm gonna do that all day. It's like people don't understand. It's like people just love to find ways to tear you down. They don't know how to make a point without tearing you down, or they don't know how to make a point without receiving money or whatever they do in their ventures. It's always something. So it's like whatever.
And another thing, HD, and I'm glad you brought that up at some point, and that's the way I've been seeing because people now we get to the point where why in the world are we discussing about getting the bag? We getting this is how much I'm getting. I got subscribers bragging on the shit, and I said y'all forgot. It's like when y'all on YouTube and y'all trying to do so much of this and all that. It's like y'all losing your character because I don't know you as a person, but it's like people don't know how to live normal lives and stuff like that. But it's just
Mm-mm.
like, hey, you on the road, you driving. That's really, it's like, man, look, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna set my phone down, because I'm eating stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
you sit like you don't got nothing to hide. And plus though, saying your mom and then your mom pop up in some videos and stuff. You got the grandkids and all that. I like that because it's like you showing that AC is a real person. He's not gonna sit there and fake for nobody. And I kind of love that. It's just like people don't know how to do. All they do is like, look, I'm gonna get these views, get these money, and most dudes like, man, I got to have 10, 20 bitches around me, all that stuff. It's like, what the hell you selling? Come on, partner. What the hell's going on here?
Right.
And I don't get it. It's like every YouTuber is got to get with it's kind of like finessing the youth. It's like, oh man, he got the dopest son. He got the baddest chick and all that. I said, my nigga, it's like the IG models. You got the OnlyFans girls. They try to make their name irrelevant and all that. But then I'm looking like this, like I've seen this play before. They fade out.
Mm-hmm.
So when this whole damn thing is over, what's your next plan? What's your next content? It's like, yeah, you don't got it. You
right.
Don't. Let your real self go. And the people don't pay attention. They don't want that. They just want the glitz and glamour. But the real people, they're gonna pay attention and they're gonna respect you for that. And you're gonna gain a lot of people and a lot of followers because like you said on a couple of videos talking about even if you're a real person that's in the hair course or in the field looking at your video, they said, damn, this is a real dude, man. I said, I like this one. He's not gonna sugarcoat it. And that's what a lot of people, we need people like that because I'm 45 years old, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I listen to a lot of genre music. But to me it's like when you do I think one of the channels, I think the same channel you did the albums of Griselda. Man, sure, I've been on Griselda for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell dudes it's like you looking at the three dudes of the forefront of Griselda, I said no, Griselda is a movement. I said you got Amani Caesar. She's the first lady of Griselda shoot. I was so surprised because yeah, she's gorgeous. She's fine to the mug. But one problem, I'm like this, and one of the dudes talking about what? Can she spit? That's all. Can she spit?
Yep.
When I listened to her, I was like this. Oh, damn. You got me. Keep talking.
Yep.
Bodie James. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I love Bodie. Bodie is like raw. It's like when I heard him, and I'm like, you're gonna catch on. It's kind of like he's like one of them chill, laid back people. He spit. It's like, oh my God, you got it. And one of my other person I've been waiting on is Stove God the Cook. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, where you get him? Mm-hmm.
And Stove God, he delivers his rhyming ability, and they talk about the coke and blow, but this dude, he took it to another level, but his rhyming ability is right there. He reminds me of the golden era, and it's just like this dude. I said, "Oh my God!" I'm like, dude, and they say, "Don't let this light skinned nigga fool you." I'm like, "You ain't fool me though. You got it." And it's a lot of artists on Griselda, Rome Street. I'm talking about, man, they put in work. It's just like it's a collective of dudes that really take it back to the golden era, and I like it though. But the new artists is like they like to go by what everybody doing. That's not. I say hip hop is more about being creative. Be something that you're not scared. You're not scared to step out the box. And now it's got to the point where it's all about the same thing. I can't even listen to the radio. I'm just like, look, I'm not feeling these dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's not hating. It's just like how I'm a jam to a artist in the car, and you sitting there talking about like, dude, the intro, it don't come out to me like that way. I'm just like, dude, it's like I'm not impressed. And it's a lot of things, and it's like I can't follow some artist that he just I don't care, because you can have your first album could be so dope, But when you come back with the second album, it's like, dude, you was trying to do something to please everybody. It's like, dude, why you did that? Why you do that? Why you did that? Look at Nas. I love me some Nas because he ain't trying to please everybody. He's staying in his own lane. Look how long he been in the game so long. It's just like, dude, he never missed. He just like, he switched up better producers. But Hit Boy, they did a trilogy together, and Hit Boy, I had to tell people on the Nas trilogy, Hit Boy did that because Hit Boy did work with Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof. I got that album on vinyl. That's a classic album. And I was just amazed. And it's like Hit Boy, yes, he did a good job of it. But it's just, now it's like, I listen to somebody like I give a new artist a chance, but now it's getting to the point you start paying attention when all the industry plants going on, because you can tell it's like, how this person hitting real good, but it's like, hold on, this nigga ain't putting no work in. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Right.
Now, the industry is real corrupted. I'm just like, I'm not feeling this, dog, because to me it's like everybody just want to get a bag, do all this, but don't know the downfall of. You gotta think about it. When this is over, what's your next move?
Right.
Go ahead, HD.
No, I'm good. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, but I'm happy I'm on the stream live. And I was trying to get on that HD and trying to get on Cino, but it's just like, I've been listening to y'all fellas so long, so many years, so I can't count it. But listening to y'all fellas so damn long, man, it's just like to the morning, all the way to the night, I listen to y'all, and just like I love it, because to see people giving knowledge and also talk about life, ins and outs, and like how to balance. And people don't pay attention. Everybody's just looking for a person just really spitting game, but then you turn around looking like, dude, he just really all about not giving the knowledge up and not just trying to speak to people. Like, some people just here to get a bag, and it's cool, I get it, but when you start faking and fronting this shit, it's like, dude, we can see through the BS, and it's like, enough is enough.
Yeah, I just think, man, people, man, they just have their own mind set up what they want to do, and it's like, man, I just believe if you're gonna make content and everything, you just make it to the best you can and then move on. You know, it's what pisses me off is, is that certain people, they'll make something and everything, they'll make a certain how do I say it? They'll try to come up with thinking that by you being online and what you do online is that you're that type of person in real life. And I have to tell people, like, bro, I'm not. like I'm to myself, or I'm with my family. That's it. Like, if I'm like, you could ask people my job, I don't mingle or chill with people. I've never been that type. I've always observed and sit back and read the room, or watch what others are doing, instead of just jumping out there doing something which is stupid, which a lot of these kids today do, but I don't eviscerate them. I just, we were young too. We made mistakes. So it's like, shit, you got to grow and live and learn from it.
And that's why actually that's what I love about y'all, because it's like, y'all don't have nothing to hide. It's just like, y'all sitting there living real times. It's like they're not trying to sit here and trying to fake the front for y'all. It's just like they're trying to tell you something to know in the future, that it's some things that's about to change, and it's about to come to, like, the things you used to do at this period of time, and down 10 years down the line, that's going to be erased. It's like, everything is like, it's not going to be the same no more. Everything's coming to an end. And that's what I love watching both of y'all channels. And it's just like, I don't try to take sides or none. It's just that you do the football, HD, Carcino do the basketball. It's like, that's a good combination, because I'm looking at watching both of y'all, and both y'all been on StreamYard together so many times. And I'll be looking like, I love this. And I love how the conversations, HD, you do for StreamYard football and stuff. It'd be so hilarious, the conversations y'all have. It's so hilarious. It'd be so damn funny. I'd be sitting like, God damn, y'all. I just be laughing, man. I'd be trying to hold it, but I'd be like, damn. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Well, because it's like some people look at it from a fan point of view. And I be trying to tell them that, you know, it's more to the game than just what you see on the screen.
Yes, it is. And I'm just, and HD, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I look at the NBA, I said, this is disgusting to me because, first of all, you're not promoting your damn talent. And you got so much talent in the NBA. Yep. You think I ain't watching on TV? Motherfucker, I'm sorry about that word, but I'm paying close attention when I'm watching on YouTube and watching dudes play, not the highlight, but the whole game. I'm looking like Alan Silver. I said, I don't know what you're doing, but dude, let's cut this out. You got too much talent in this NBA. Let this pass by. It's like, I understand you trying to cater to the views, the younger cast, the YouTubers. Like, no. You need to cater to promoting your talent. And I see a lot of good talent in the NBA. But what really ticks me off is like, y'all invested all y'all money into LeBron James. And I'm looking like, look, dude, I'm tired hearing about him. I'm tired hearing about, was this such a... Oh, and by the way, they gotta pay attention. I said, AC, I was so mad because LeBron said something about the Houston Astros, mind you, and I'm looking like this, like, dude, I used to stay in Broncos Station at the time, and now I'm in Stafford. It's part of Missouri City and Sugarland, part of Houston. Okay, you said that time for that time where Astros need to give that time, the title back. I'm like, you bastard. I said, dude, who the hell you is? And my mom, she like this. But my mom, she don't know no. But you know, I love my mom, but she don't know that the whole industry is run by a play, Mom. And I tell her this, Mom, that guy you see, LeBron James, that dude's fake. Because I can see right through that. Because how in the hell, when they had them awards and he said I'm the GOAT, I'm looking at that TV like this, AC. I'm like, you mother, ooh. And that ran me hot. And my mom's like this. Well, he did so much more community. Mom, that's a lie. I said, this dude want to make something like, he want to be Kobe so bad. And look how the Lakers organization looking trash, looking pathetic. If Dr. Buss was living, he would be disgusted with this.
He would have never brought LeBron in.
Hell,
he saw too much baggage.
No, man. Dr. Buss, he's like this. You're not bigger than the logo. You're not bigger than the logo. And then turn around like Kobe said in the video. We hate championship banners. We don't hate division. I said he's right.
They don't. As long as I know the Lakers.
The Lakers, even true Lakers fans, they don't honor that crap. The in tournament, what the hell? We don't. Lakers fans don't honor that. I'm like, Kobe turning his grave right now. He's like, man, what the hell? Y'all do me like this? Really? And I know David Stern, God rest his soul and stuff like that, but David Stern kind of did a little bit side crap, but he would never let this NBA turn out to be like this. He would be like, nah, I ain't built this league like this. He kind of like in the golden era, he kind of like this. He had his favors, but at the same time, he never watered the game down. And you saw in every team, you know everybody. But now you looking like, okay, who is this cat? Who is like what's going on here? Oh man, guys don't want to play hard. No defense, no strategy. Everybody, when the game's over, everybody buddy. No, I come from like, if I'm trying to go for a chip, dude, we're not cool. I'm going at your neck.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, ain't nobody costing me a chip. I'm sorry. And I was laughing when you talk about with Draymond Green costing that chip, and I was with you, AC. I was like, yeah. I said I'd have hit him right there on the spot though, cost me a chip. Oh, AC, I forgot. There's some more movies coming out in 2024, but the only two is gonna make money is Deadpool 3 and some other ones that's not gonna make it. But also, I heard on YouTube cast they talking about rumors. They're gonna try to do the X-Men franchise. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Sure. So to me, it's like, and then when I heard a person say this, well, they're gonna do the franchise, but they gonna have Magneto on it. I'm like, what? You gotta be joking me, Magneto? I say, y'all forgot, what the hell's going on here? And I'm just looking like, you know what? Y'all do the talking, I see it for myself. And so to me, it's like, I'm just ready for X Men to come back. And if they come back, please do it right. But they said the main villain, the main antagonist is gonna be Doctor Sinister. Sinister.
Yep. That's how I look at it, but it's tough. It's just tough. Like Trey, for example, come in here and say something that go left, and it's like, all right. So you have to be able to know like the chemistry and how people interact with each other,
Yeah.
and and that's all I do. I don't try to go and be on people's pages. I ain't trying to do all that. It's whatever.
And AC, I do feel you on that part right there because it's just like it's so many times I was trying to get in and, and interact with everybody and stuff like that, but it's just like I listen to people that make sense, not just listen to people who just try to make to the point where, okay, you try to do it for views, you try to make yourself like, okay, I'm that guy, I got the info, and I'm like, dude, you're really don't know much about what. It's just like you're not trying to be something that you're not. And then that's what HD. It's like you just normal. You're just a normal human being, and that's why I like watching people that's really like being real and just being honest. Stop. You're not a fanboy. You just like look. You go tell like it is, and then be like, okay, I'm not trying to sound a hate. I'm just telling you like what's really going on, and this is how it is. I'm not taking sides, and that's what I like to hear real people talking, and I'll be like, okay, he got something to say. And I like that, what I'm saying? But just trying to be around people and trying to be something that I'm not, I can't go for that. I'm sorry, I
Right.
can't.
Right. I agree.
And you talk about sports, but you talk about life in general. And then I love it when you made a video saying, well, marriage is a partnership. And it's so true. And I'm glad you brought that out. I was so happy because people get into marriage for the wrong reasons, never get into the right reasons, and it's a partnership, like long
Yeah.
term.
For the
You know,
glamour and all of that shit. Like nobody wants to take on the bad part of it.
and it's like you got to take on the good and the bad, and
Yep.
it's not going to be peaches and cream. And you kind of broke that off, and it's so true. And it's a lot of people that see the glitz and glamours, and it's like you got to see the long term. It's like, dude, you got to go through struggle and pain to get to happiness. Because how you gonna sell the happiness, but how you gonna sell when it all falls down? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, God damn, I lost it all, such and such. And and being in a relationship, it's all about communication and understanding. But you got
Hmm.
too much of this. He say, she say. Well, this is how I'm supposed to be run. This is no. It's like it's a partnership. You supposed to be
Hmm.
that's supposed to be your best friend, and you know what I'm saying. Everybody supposed to work together. It don't take one person to build an empire. it takes two people together to build that empire. And it's just like you could like it's kind of like this. Your partner could sit there. If you don't know the answer, you can ask your partner, and she might, I'll say, okay, man, let's try this one. You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But then if she might not know the answer, so she could come to you, and be like, babe, how you do that? Such I said, well, you could do it like this, but do something like it's like if it works, try it.
Mm-hmm.
You never know, and that's how it's supposed to be. But you don't see that. All it's about is like a name for clout, something to show off, but at the same time, it's not being real and genuine, not just being like, okay, this is from the heart. It's always something like for return. And we're to the point in life and times like it's gonna get to a point where people need to realize and open their eyes and smell the coffee. It's like, dude, sometimes you got to really look at life what it is, and you really got to maneuver it. Sometimes you got to go a different path because you can't go where everybody goes because that might not be your lane. But something down the line is going to be something right there for you that you might know. It might surprise you, and you might be like, you know what? Let me take this path and see what this takes me. That's all it takes. Faith.
Mm-hmm.
But I never seen back to the movie. I ain't never seen Rebel's Moon because I saw the trailer, but to me I was like, I can't say nothing about the film. It's like I ain't never watched it, but I'm gonna get a chance to watch it though. But I'm just too much onto like different stuff and just watching like y'all channels, and that keeps me going in Lifetime because I'm very happy because I see people are doing so much good, and it's just like, man, it's good to have cats like those.
But yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, man, I'm glad you came by, man. I'm about to shut it down, get some rest.
All right.
But appreciate you coming by, man. Anytime you want to hop on, man, or come by, go ahead, man. We'll
I
enjoy you.
will though. I will though, cause I'm gonna try to catch y'all. If I just wanna jump in when you and Cena on it. That's where I could jump in and be like, "What's up, AC? What's up, Carson? How you doing?" And I'll be like, "Shoot, since we all together, though," I said, "What's going on in this world today?" And it's like I have to catch y'all. It's like it's good to catch you though, and then I want to catch Carson though, cause I can tell him like, "Dude, I've been watching you too long." And then you, AC, keep doing what you're doing, man, cause you know what? It's like this. God's gonna bless you, and God got a plan for you, man, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, the grind you're doing it honest. You're doing it the right way. You being real to your character, and I like that though, man. Be
Mm-hmm.
honest. Tell the people, give the message out. And then for the football, this Super Bowl, I ain't gonna lie to you, AC. Boy, this is too much some criminal stuff going on here in the league, though. Boy, I said,
Mm-hmm.
how the hell y'all cheating? Teams out this and trying to promote teams that ain't deserving. I'm like, what's going on
That's what they do.
here? Too. But AC, you have a good night, and I'm gonna try to get some sleep too. All right, be safe.
All right, man. You be safe, Henry. Thank you for coming by. Be safe, man.
No problem. You
Yeah.
too.